Congratulations on the Diosa video. I saw it literally, as I said in my email, I was watching your Instagram story and I saw the email come in, so that's got to be exciting
Yeah,
to put out.
yeah, it was cool. We did a video for the song. That song had such a interesting life because we released it like in the middle of the pandemic. So we weren't able to, I wasn't able to like tour it or make a video for it or do anything. We just kind of had to put it out. And then after the pandemic, I was like, oh, we should make a video for the OSA. And so we made the video for the OSA, but I was sort of already working on the new album and the new videos and artwork and everything. And um, it just kind of got put on the back burner. Like I just was like, oh, well, we'll release. And then it just never happened. I was like, oh, we'll figure out a time for that to be right. And it never happened. And then I was in my hotel last night. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to release this. Like, let's just get it out. Let's just like, I want people to see it. It's taking too long. And so I just did like a kind of a surprise drop last night, which a lot of the fans, it was cool.
Yeah, I saw some good reactions, so that's good
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And while you're in this current era of music, I'm not even saying this because I'm talking to you, but I have really enjoyed it. What is it, Down by the Ocean?
Oh, by the ocean.
By
Yeah.
the Ocean. I like that song.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you can tell that you're just loving what you're doing this
That's
era.
my son's favorite song.
Yeah.
He
So
called
what
it the
do you
slow
want
motion
to
song. He's like, Dad, play the slow motion song. Because in the song I go, dancing in my speedo, slow motion. And then I stop. And it's so cute. He like dances, and then when it stops, he loves the stop part. He's like, play the stop part again. That's the stop dance. I want to do the stop dance.
Oh, that's got to feel so rewarding and just
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool. Yeah.
So what made you want to tag team this current era of music with the 2000s event that's happening in Buffalo in a few weeks?
Well, those things are just really fun. Like, I'm a big guy. I love nostalgia, I mean, I can tell, we're probably not far off ages, but like, we had the awesome generation of like classic TV and like kid, all that stuff. And I'm a big Disneyland fan. I love like people are like, why did you go to Disneyland so much? I'm like, because when you walk in, you're like, oh yeah, this is what it felt like when I was a kid. Like I don't, I can not worry for a couple hours and just have fun. And so I like events like that, where we kind of like give the fans like a taste of nostalgia. It's fun.
And something that every time I see tagged photos of you or a fan mentions you, it always seems like they are getting the ultimate experience. They get to meet you, they get to watch you perform. How is that connection so, and why is it so important to you?
Um, well, with the music, it's really special because people are being affected by stuff that I wrote in my bedroom or just came out of my brain, and then having fans come up and reference the show and what it meant to them growing up, and or the impact that the documentary had. Like all of these encounters are really moving and amazing, and I'm a big fan of who I'm a fan of. Like if I'm a fan of an artist, the Beatles or whatever, Rufus Wainwright, like every time if I can get to your concert, I go. If you put something out, I buy it. Like if you have a merch table, I have everything at the merch table. I understand what it means to really like be a fan. And I've had encounters with people that I've looked up to like that have been incredible, and some that have been like heartbreaking, like don't meet your idols, and so I've taken away from both of those interactions, like, wait, I have the opportunity to be in your shoes, so how would I want to, and now I know what it feels like on the other end too. So it's uh this weird thing where I kind of have been able to experience both sides of it. And when you walk up to someone and you're like, hey, can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? And they're like, I'm eating or not right now. Like I'm with my kid, I mean, I have kids, so I understand, everyone has a different thing with that. Like I totally understand that. And I would never walk up to someone like if they're with their kids and stuff. Like I understand that. But I've just had so many interactions where the artists are like oh, you like my music? Oh, cool. Like, oh, when did you start listening to it? Or oh, you're a guitar. Oh, you play guitar. And they just like interact for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? And it's nothing. But I've taken away, I've taken that with me for my whole life. That's inspired me to like continue and to keep going and to like, and then I've had interactions where the person's like, not right now. Like, no, like, don't bother me. And I'm like, if you had any idea how much of my life has been spent with you in my ears and like how you've shaped my life and how you've shaped how I write music and how I perform and what I do on stage. And then I got that, like, okay, I can't do that to people.
That's important and it definitely pays off. I mean, these people get so excited, these fans, I should say, not these people, get so excited when they get to meet their idol, whether it be you or anyone else. So that's great that you provide that experience. And then when it comes to the music, how does it look when you create a set list for all these different shows? Is there one song that resonates with the fans that you got to make sure you put on or else you'll hear about it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely found a way, is that encore hit, that makes everyone go crazy. But yeah, when you're setting up a set list, it's kind of difficult actually because as the musician, you always want to I always want to play like the new songs. I always want to play stuff that we haven't played before and um work it out and figure out new ways to bring it to stage and maybe change something that's not on the record, make it more dynamic. Like you're always wanting to do that, but then you have to go, oh wait, but the fans want to come and they want to hear this song, they want to hear that song, they want to hear. And so it's kind of like pulling yourself back and going, all right, like, because I've been to concerts of people that I love and they just play their new record. And I'm like, okay, that's dope. That's cool. Come on, man. Like, where's my like come on, where are those three songs that I came to hear? So it's that kind of molding it to where you're like appeasing them, but still like getting gratified artistically and stuff. So
And you have had, as you mentioned, a big year of bravery and vulnerability. The documentary you talked about, it really was wildly received with at least what I've seen is love and support. How has that been for you since it came out?
it's been amazing. I mean, I've had a lot of experiences that I wasn't expecting. I travel a lot, so I'm constantly uh, interacting with the public. I'm at airports all the time, and I've recently, people are now coming up, and I had an interaction at the airport recently where it's not just for a selfie or an autograph. They're sharing their story with me. Like, I something happened and I wasn't able to tell anyone. I saw your story and I was able to share it with my this, and now we're going to our state legislature and we're getting bills passed to help to make sure that people are kids are safe. Because mine happened in the school system, so we're able to go to the state. And I'm like, that came from the document. Like, wow, that's really, really cool. So unexpected, really unexpected reactions and stuff. So it's been
Mhm.
nice.
Back to the 2000s event. Have you played Western New York before?
I have. I've been up there a few times. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I like it up there.
Good. We're excited to have you come
Yeah.
back. Anything that I didn't touch on, whether it be the event or this new era of music that you want to make sure you highlight?
No, just a lot of stuff coming. The record, I've got a lot of tour dates coming up, hitting the US right now. We just did a bunch of stuff in Mexico and then hope we're planning our Latin America tour now. And then and yeah, just a lot of really cool surprises this year that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. So